Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at a scenario of what if Turkey formed an empire. Now this is my first empire video on a normal map. All my empire videos so far have been on a Wixo map, so this is going to be a little bit different on how I do it. It's going to be a little more like Atis Pros videos. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin right with it. And I do want to say before we start that I've been trying to do all these videos in one take. I know I've been saying that a lot at the beginning of videos, but anyone who's a new viewer, they gotta know that. So yeah, I'm saying it once again. I'm trying to do these videos in one take, so I have to spend less time editing it, and so I have more time to record videos and have fun. Anyways, let's jump right on into this, because Turkey will be forming an empire in this video, and they have a lot of praise surrounding them. So, yeah, let's start off their expansion where I'm most certain they would probably try to expand first, and that would be in the island country of Cyprus. Now, do I know anything about Cyprus? No. Will I? Probably not. So, yeah, we're just gonna see this happening. I know Greece has ties with Cyprus, but I'm not the surest on how that stuff works, so we're gonna ignore that for now and just do that. The chances of me getting yelled at in the comments are pretty high, but I mean, it's just a scenario video, bro. Let go of it. And my next most certain thing is their next opponent, which I feel like would most definitely be the country of Syria. And yeah, this guy literally just got out of a civil war. Um, you don't have to put them through this, right? Okay, you are okay. Turkey will send their forces first into the coastal regions here, and they will then begin an assault on Aleppo. I think that's that city there. I might be wrong. It might be this one, but I don't know. And yeah, from here, they're going to gain a pretty solid control over areas in the north where the Kurdish majority lies. From here, they're going to push down through the deserted region until they reach the Damascus area where they're able to slip in with relative ease. This country is not very stable. And yeah, we're going to say goodbye to Syria now, as they will get fully annexed into the new Turkish Empire, as well as that we can get rid of their capital and demote it down to a major city. From here, Turkey is kind of just going to continue their operations into the next country down the line, which is none other than Lebanon. Now, Lebanon's another country I don't know much about. All I know is they have Hezbollah, and that's about it. And yeah, they're gonna get obliterated by the Turks here. Simply put it, there's nothing they can do. Turkey is a top 10 power, I believe, still. So, yeah, goodbye, Lebanon, and you will go ahead and get fully annexed by the Turks. And bye bye, tiny country. And really quickly before I do go on, there's a simple solution for this region down here, and that is this. Goodbye. We're getting rid of it forever and ever, just to ignore it. That reason, that reason, I've been mixing those two words up just now, and I don't know why. But yeah, that region will get completely erased, and it's not relevant anymore. From here, the Turks will shift their focus from their southern border over to their eastern border, where their next opponent will be none other than Georgia. This is to gain more coastline along the Black Sea and also to maybe get a border with Russia so they can directly compete with them in this region. From here, we're going to see Turkish forces actually entering into the country. And at this point, Russian forces, which I'm not even going to really show, will enter into South Ossetia and Abkhazia and will kind of do their thing while Turkey finishes off the rest of this country. From here, as you can see, the provinces of Georgia don't necessarily align with what Russia claims, so I'm kind of just going to be drawing in lines here. So bear with me because these are probably not accurate, but I'm pretty sure they lie about here and there. So we're going to give all of this region here to Turkey and then the rest of the regions here over to Russia. I don't support Russia in this matter, but I mean, it's a weird scenario to talk about, but you gotta talk about it sometimes. But yeah, from here we're gonna see Georgia getting completely erased from the map. They they stood absolutely no chance against the two giants crashing up upon them. And yeah, there goes your capital. From here, the next choice of Turkey is pretty obvious, as they will go ahead and yeah, whoa, that is the wrong layer. Um, yeah, there we go. They're gonna launch their invasion into Armenia, and very quickly they're gonna seize Yerevan, and yeah, bye bye Armenia. This region is another pretty controversial one. Why do I talk about these regions? It's like I want to get like canceled or something. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna do that. And from here, we're gonna see a proposal being made by the Ottoman. It slipped out by the Turks to the Azeris, where they're gonna propose unity, and the Azeris will go ahead and accept this. They're besties, so I mean, Turkey would probably have their way with this. But yeah, from here we're gonna see both of these two countries will get erased from existence, as Azerbaijan and Armenia will be fully incorporated into the new Turkey Empire, Turkish Empire. I don't know why I wanted to say Turkey so bad, but yeah, from here they're gonna shift their focus back down south, as they will go ahead and not do that. They're gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and launch an invasion into Jordan, and very quickly they're going to seize the capital of this country. But at this point in time, a country has grown tired of their shenanigans, and that country is none other than Greece, who will go ahead and join this war, even though they probably shouldn't. But yeah, they're going to be joining the war against the Turks in order to, I don't know, send a message. Greek forces will enter into Turkish territory, immediately threatening Istanbul, the largest city within the country. Fortunately, however, the Turkish military is kind of prepared for this specifically, so they're not going to be able to do just that. From here, we can head back down to Jordan, where this country will go ahead and fully capitulate over to Turkish forces. From here, we're going to see Turkey beginning to island hop throughout these islands in the Aegean Sea. They even take Crete, and eventually they'll make a landing in southern Greece. At this point, they're going to reinforce this front here, and obviously the country forming an empire is buffed, so they're going to see a lot more success in defeating the Greeks here, as they're going to go ahead and push them back to Thessaloniki up here, and eventually Athens over here. And yeah, we're going to see the Greeks surrendering here, as I mean, do they really have another choice? Not really. And yeah, back to you. We're going to see the country of Jordan. It is going to go bye-bye entirely, because, well, yeah, that's the whole purpose of the war. And Greece didn't save you. Anyways, over to Greece now. We're gonna see this treaty here, and to start off, um, yeah, we're gonna see that the Greeks will lose all of these islands here to the Turks, as they will annex them into their country. And from here, we're gonna see even more happening as we head on to the provinces layer, because this province here will be handed over to Turkey as another part of the peace arrangement. And yeah, Turkey is really benefiting from this video, and I'm making every Greek person unhappy, and now I get to cause another Balkan war for the third video in a row. Let's go. Anyways, from here, we're going to see the invasion of Bulgaria ensuing. This is to be expected. And yeah, who's going to help Bulgaria? Nobody. And yeah, Turkey's going to have their way in invading Bulgaria, as they're going to push up, immediately taking Plovdiv, and then taking this coastal city that I should know the name of. From here, they're going to spearhead out and take Sofia in a matter of days. From here, Bulgaria will surrender, and we're gonna see Bulgaria completely getting annexed by the Turks as yeah, the Turkish Empire at this point is not gonna get stopped in their tracks, and Bulgaria is just a sidestep in this. From here, we head back to the Middle East with Iraq because this thing still exists and it's in the way of Turkey and their access to the Persian Gulf. So, yeah, let's get rid of that thing. And while we're at it, might as well just declare war on Kuwait too now. Why don't we? Turkish forces will immediately push into the northern Kurdish majority region. I actually don't know if they're majority, but I think they are. And yeah, from here they're going to see a lot of success in pushing into this region, as well as the far western region here, as they begin to take a whole bunch of desert. From here they enter into the Euphrates and Tigris region, where they will reach Baghdad and successfully take the city. From this point, they're kind of just gonna blitz down the deserty border till they reach Kuwait, taking over the entire country, and eventually we're going to see Iraq falling from the inside. At this point, we're going to see a peace treaty where both of these countries will be erased from existence entirely, as a certain country will be annexing them. I wonder who. Totally not the country who's forming an empire right now. But yeah, we're going to see these two countries losing their entire existence over to the Turkish. I keep wanting to call them the Ottomans, but they're not the Ottomans. And yeah, from here, the Turks have a few more options, but I feel like the one that makes the most sense is to continue in their invasion into the Balkans. And yeah, they're basically going to declare war on every single one of these countries at once. And yeah, we get the what 30th Balkan War. And yeah, we're gonna see all these countries uniting for one cause because that's totally what they would do. Of course not, but for the sake of it, we're gonna see these guys saying, "Oh, we're gonna stop Turkey." They're they cannot unite under this cause. Seeing all the countries of the former Yugoslavia united in one looks a little weird, but I'll get used to it. To start the war off, we're gonna see Turkish forces invading very quickly into Romania and cutting them off from the coastline. From here, we're going to see a quick fall of Bucharest. Next up, we head on over to Thessaloniki, which will get captured by the Turkish as they now spearhead out, taking Skopje and immediately capitulating all of North Macedonia. From here, they spearhead through Albania, taking Tirana and doing about the same, where they're able to capitulate the south almost entirely, the North will hold out with help from their allies, or kind of allies. I wouldn't trust them fully, definitely. From here, we're going to see the blue team invading into Bulgaria, reliberating Sofia. But at this point, what does it matter? Because Greece, your strongest country, even though they got defeated earlier, is going to get squeezed to death entirely by the Turkish forces this early on in the war. From here, we're going to see these forces moving up, taking the capital of Montenegro, Podgorica, and then all of Kosovo. And yeah, at this point, we're gonna see forces backing out of the Bulgarian region, as yeah, you're not doing good, Serbia. And there goes Bosnia's capital, Sarajevo. There goes your capital, Belgrade. And yeah, there goes all of Serbia as they're going to go ahead and surrender. At this point, we're going to see these countries over here going ahead and surrendering as well because they know they're not going to be able to win. From here, Romania will surrender too. And I know that's not possible. These guys would find a way to somehow beat the Turks. But of course, these guys are buffed, so we're going to see this happening. And yeah, now we get a peace treaty where we're gonna see absolute destruction for most of these countries. And yeah, I'm sorry for the absolute atrocity that's about to be created, but it's necessary to create this video in a way. So yeah, my apologies in advance. This is gonna look horrible, and yeah, I think that's actually all I need to draw in because now we're going to see this, that, and that all being annexed by the Turks into their new empire. And yeah, that's a lot. Um, it's a very healthy amount of land. And yeah, the rest of the continent uh, should probably be concerned about this. But I mean, for now, they're just gonna be chilling. And yeah, four entire countries plus Kosovo, if you want to say it's a country, will get completely erased off the map here. This is a pretty big moment because the Turks have basically formed their peak empire. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. It is about 15, 16-ish minutes long. Um, I feel like I've been recording for longer, honestly. I've just been having fun here, honestly. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I really hope that it was enjoyable. If you did make it this far, make sure you do actually subscribe. Liking the video also says that you like this type of video, so like the video if you want to see more of this type of video. I do a lot of Empire videos, but most of them are Wixo videos. This is my only non-Wixo Empire video, so it'd be interesting to see how well this performs in comparison to those. As well as that, I also have a new VODs channel. I know I've been talking about this quite a lot, but yeah, follow me there if you want to see past live streams in horizontal format. Alternatively, you could see the vertical format on YouTube Shorts, where I also just stream. You can see me live there. And if you want to see horizontal streams when I'm live, go watch me on my Twitch, which should be linked below, as well as my VODs channel. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one.